Good day, guys. Good day to you all. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. We're talking quickly about the big upcoming game later on tonight, Jamaica versus Mexico, the Concacaf Nations League tie. For starters, it's a very important game for the Reggae Boys for a number of reasons. Progression, to be able to progress to the next round, the Reggae Boys will have to top the group and will have to win this game against Mexico. Seeing, for starters, the match is on Flow Sports. For those who are interested in watching it, the match is on Flow Sports. Seeing, all right, this game at the Azteca, you know, it's going to be an uphill battle and uphill task at the Azteca Stadium. It's never an easy place to go and play. As a matter of fact, as far as I know, I stand corrected. As far as I know, we have never won a game at the Azteca. If we have won a game at the Azteca, let me know in the comment section. I can't recall that. Since the Azteca is never a good place to go and play, and Mexico is never a good team to play. The CONCACAF powerhouse, the most successful team in CONCACAF, the most prestigious team in CONCACAF. Probably not the best team in CONCACAF right now as things stand, in my opinion, but still a very, very difficult team nonetheless. Seeing in this particular game, I am of the opinion that a midfield battle, winning the midfield battle or being competitive in the midfield battle, is going to be crucial if these boys are supposed to get any sort of a positive result in this particular game. See, that's my humble opinion. I think in the game against Suriname, one of the reasons why Suriname stood a fighting chance in that particular game is because they were very competitive in the midfield. Mexico does have a distinct advantage given the fact that they have already played a game in this FIFA window, a very competitive game for those who would have watched that game against Suriname. So the Mexicans are definitely sharper, going into this particular game. And also, they're playing at home in the infamous Azteca Stadium. Seeing, they have a new coach as well. Who played his first game against Suriname. So let's hope that a disadvantage for them is probably that they're not quite settled in his system. Although, to be fair, Mexico not really. Does Mexico change systems according to coaches? It more look like them have a general way in which they want to play, and they hire a coach according to those particular principles. That's the vibe I have always gotten. Probably tweaks here and there, I don't know, but let's hope they have not adjusted, that well to their new coach. See, one of the things I noticed with the Reggae Boys going into this particular game is that the vibe going into the game seems to be right. The camaraderie between the boys. It seems to be a very happy camp. At least that's what the JFF Instagram page wants us to believe. Seeing, there seems to be a lot of smiles on the faces, so it seems to be a good mood in the camp. Initially, going into this window, a little bit of arms house here and a little bit of arms house there in typical JFF style. JFF have to have the arms house in the mix as well. JFF thing go already seen. But the fact of the matter is the team looks to be coming together very well. And one thing I realized with Amiral Grimson straight off the bat is that he seems to be good from a team building standpoint. That seems to be, and to be fair, it was well reported with his stint in Iceland, that the team building and the unity within the camp was a strong point of Hal Grimson. So, I will see translating into the national team right now, judging by there just seems to be a unity within the camp, right? Jaime Hal Grimson has always been accused of being an excellent team builder. Seeing it? So, it seems to be showing itself right now. And one of the things I really appreciated with him was, like, for instance, bringing well, I don't know if he arranged it, but whoever arranged it, having the kids, you know, go into the camp down at Catherine Hall, right, and having the team go out into Montego Bay and out into the community, I think that was very good stuff, man. Very, very, very good stuff on the part of Jaime Grims, and that's definitely a positive, and that will definitely help the boys, not only in this particular game, but going forward. See, I want to say this too. Getting a victory is ideal and it's what we need, and we kind of need it, to be fair, but we really, really would want it for several reasons, right? But to be honest with you, I am not naive to the realities of playing in Mexico against Mexico. A good performance for me would be great enough. Even, look, I want the team to win. I don't want the team to win. Yes, I want the team to win. But even if they don't win, at least give us a good performance, right? Now, I could see the same old long ball foolishness. Limited amount of long balls, if any at all. If you're playing long balls, at least do it in a coordinated and structured manner. The movement, the energy, especially if we're going to be competitive in that midfield, the movement is going to have to be there. The energy is going to have to be there. A proper structure is going to have to be in place. Patterns of play, patterns of movement, playing out of pressure is going to be very important against this Mexico team. Suriname did it with an inferior squad. Don't get me wrong, the Suriname squad is a decent squad. And it's a rising nation in Concacaf. But our squad is better, if you ask me. If Suriname can play out of the Mexican pressure comfortably and several right throughout the entirety of the game the other day, why can't we do it? Even though Suriname played at home and we are playing down at the Azteca, I believe we have a team that can consistently play out of the Mexican pressure. Right? That is something that I need to see in this particular game. I need to see we are play out of that first line of pressure, and we now buckle and a kick a ball and a struggle for get out of our own half, and all of them, the kind of foolish. Seeing, one of the most important things we have to do, and what the Surinamese did down in Suriname, is they got tight to the Mexicans. Never gave them a lot of time, never gave them a lot of space. They got tight to them in midfield and were on them very quickly. The energy in the middle of the park is key if we're going to get any sort of positive result down in the Azteca, or just even have a good performance at the very, very least. See, one of the things I realized in the game against Mexico for Suriname, the game Suriname versus Mexico, is that Suriname's transitional play was very quick and caused the Mexicans problems. So that is something that we can definitely look to exploit. As soon as they won the ball, whether in midfield or defense, they knew the passes right away and they got the ball up the pitch very, very quickly, and also got it into wide areas very quickly as well. Mexican fullbacks like to join the attack, leave space in behind. You can see that that was a strategy of the Surinamese to exploit that, space that was left by the Mexican fullbacks. Seeing, and one of the things we definitely have to be careful about the Mexicans is their wing play, right? Their wing play is a hallmark of their game, and it is something that we definitely need to be very careful of, right? The combinations out wide, the switches of play to isolate wingers, overloads, that sort of a thing. See, we definitely need to be mindful of that, and not let that be our downfall. Well, I shouldn't say, for want of a better word, we have to plan for that. We have to prepare ourselves properly for the wing play of the of the Mexicans, the unpredictability of their wing play, the dynamism of their wing play is something that we definitely have to look out for. All in all, a very interesting battle awaits. I am eager to see this game. I'm eager to see what the Gaffer does in this game. I think this is a real test to see how good this Gaffer really is. It's a fair test, right? It's a there are no more excuses in this particular one. The Gaffer made it clear in the interview that this is in the press conference that this is a must-win encounter. Must-win encounter. Must-win encounter. Right? So him never lay a platform for excuses post-game. Right? So it's no longer the excuse of trying out new players, seeing what players can do, keeping things simple. Oh, big Argentina World Cup contender, none of that stuff, right? The Gaffer made it clear that this is a game. Well, he implied it that this is a game that, we must, as fans, take his performance in this particular game very, very seriously. So we'll see what the Gaffer gets up to in this particular encounter. The game starts at 7 o'clock from my understanding, and again, it will be on Flow Sports later on this evening. You see the date and you see the time on your screen there. So we look out eagerly for this upcoming game. The first real test, I should say, for Jaime Alguim. We never really judged him on the Argentina game, even though to be fair to him, he impressed in that game. Never really judged him on the Cameroon game. Initially, we judged him on the Trinidad game, and then him said some things in the press conference. We kind of said, all right, we're not going to take him too seriously on this particular one. It was less about the results, more about other factors at play. This game, he himself has made it clear that this is indeed about the result. So there are no excuses if you flop tonight, Gaffer. Seeing? With that being said, knock up the like button, subscribe, and share. Take care, guys. Stay safe and hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the upcoming game, guys. Until next time.